definitely some time has passed since we did a review on the Valkyrie air coolers, because they've been releasing AAOs quite a lot. Well, I would say like we had 4 yarn, sin, what was the other one? That was 3, and then we had the V360 light, and we had the A360, and of course we had that air cooler that I covered. But now it's time for something new, something refreshing, and something quite appealing, because the top cover looks outstanding on both black and the white version, and I do have to admit it looks good. So this is Valkyrie SURGE SL125. You have it in black and you have it in white, of course separated boxes, and you can see the difference with the white going with white and light blue, and the black version going with black and red. Just the box. I have to mention that just out of, well, because I want to. So what's it all about? We have 4 heat pipes going throughout the direct contact with the IHS of the processor through the passive heatsink. We have 6 millimeters diameter, 48 fins, and the total weight is just below 1 kilo, 0.98. So for the radiator fins, we have the gap at 2.2 millimeters. The base size is 40.6 times 35 millimeters. And the base material is HDT, while the pipes are from copper. Radiator fins are aluminium, and manufacturing process is press fin. Now the TDP is 230 watts, which is quite solid, I would say, for a heat pipe air cooler, let's put it this way, and quite thin, I do have to admit. Now with it comes one fan, but you have 4 brackets, so you can attach, if you buy an additional fan, you can attach 2 fans, so to make it a dual tower in terms of fans. Now we have Valkyrie B12, we have PBT plus GF 30% frame PCB blades. Fan size is 120, 120, 25 with the fan speed at 800 to 2150 RPMs plus minus 10%. Noise level is 30.5 decibels and the airflow is 81.68 CFM, while the fan static pressure is 4.0 millimeters H2O. When we're talking about connectivity in general, what you have here is proprietary cable on the fan. So basically, you have to have their cable, which comes in a box, logical. So this is a 6-pin cable that spreads out into PWM and adjustable RGB. So you don't have to worry about anything because the cable is in the box, in the accessory box. Now for the tower, you have only one cable running because of this Valkyrie logo right here on the top, and it connects with addressable RGB 3-pin 5 volts connector that goes to your any motherboard. As you can see right here, this one lights up, as well as the fan, the whole interior of the blade. And the good thing, what I really love when we're talking about fans RGB, you either have those sides rings or whatever. It could be mirror effect, it can be rings, it can be squares, whatever. And then you have the blades that light up. And on some fans, those blades don't properly light up. Well, in this scenario, they do. And that's the thing that I love. If we're going with lights and RGB, they should do it properly, and they did. So that's really good. Now, as I stated, it goes in black and white, and it supports LGA 1851, 1700, 1200, and 115X. When we're talking about AMD, of course, AMD AM4 and AM5. Now for the installation process, it's quite straightforward for AMD. As per usual, you remove the original retention brackets, you place 4 standoffs and place their retention brackets with 4 thumb screws. After that, you have pre-applied thermal paste on the CPU tower cooler. You just place it on top, tie up 2 screws evenly and attach the fan, reroute the cables, you're good to go. It's simple as that, and I'm really digging the simplicity behind that. Okay, you have like 7, 8, you have 8 steps to do the mounting mechanism on the motherboard, but it's nothing difficult that you have to, I don't know, push harder or just do some wonders with the retention brackets. It's really that simple. Now the interesting part, as per usual for my benchmarks, and we have to have those scores. I'm running AMD Ryzen 9 7900X3D just because I have loads of CPU air coolers in that benchmark, so we can compare. And what we have then is their Valkyrie VKO2 case that has, well, loads of fans. But when we're talking about AIDA 64, the CPU goes up to 86 degrees and the clock speed is 4775 megahertz. That's quite solid. I can't say anything about it because 240 AAOs tend to go from 4850 to 4900 100, something like that. Then we go to Cinebench. Going with 10 runs, and the average for thermals is 83.9, which is outstanding. The clock speed on average is 4923 megahertz, and then the scores average, and I have to say the lowest was 26,062, and the highest was 26,403, which is surprisingly good. But the average was 26,313, which again, I have to say for this type of cooler, that's outstanding. It performs really good and I'm really impressed by it. Of course, inside the accessory box, apart from the pre-applied thermal paste, you get additional thermal paste. If you, for some reason, after some time, you want to repaste it, put a fresh thermal paste on just for the thermal conductivity and everything else, that's a good thing. In general, big thumbs up to Valkyrie for another outstanding product. I do have to admit that, and I'm quite looking forward to this year's products and, of course, Computex at their booth, what they will present, which will be, of course, quite interesting to see if we have something new to see. In general, the links, when they will be available, I'll place them additionally, because currently today when I was checking out, I couldn't find it anywhere, but it will be released because today is the release day. So guys, stay tuned. If you're looking for an air cooler that is this slim and you either already have some Valkyrie products or you just want to place this one because this top part really looks cool. One thing I do have to say, shame that the passive cooler on the black version isn't colored black, because the white version is in white fully, completely. The pipes, the passive heatsink, and the black one isn't. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to say. But that's all, guys. If you have something to comment about the cooler, about the case, or anything in particular, you can leave a comment down in that section, of course. And finally, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and I'll see you quite shortly. Bye bye.